Today I'd like to show you the proper techniques for checking the TNT Rescue power unit. We've had some problems lately with gasoline getting into the oil, and want to show you the proper procedures for running it and shutting it down to prevent this from happening. First of all, you want to check your oil. There's one on each side. Check the oil level. It should be at the very bottom of the threads. No milky color to it, good thickness to it. Second of all, you want to come to your fuel, check it. A lot of times when you run the units, it'll kind of surge a little bit. They're causing a vacuum in there. You can burp it. You might see me do this in the video. Okay, then we're going to come and we're going to turn the fuel on. We might have to choke the unit a little bit. Make sure that your power is on. Once your power plant unit gets up to normal operating temperature, you'll shut the fuel off, run all the fuel out of the unit to prevent the fuel from getting down into the crankcase. And then you can shut your power switch off if you'd like. If not, you can keep it in the normal position. We've done this procedure to help people kind of get on the same page with operating this unit, with making sure that the gas does not get in the oil anymore. Next thing I want to talk to you about is the proper procedures for the daily checks for the vent fan. The units are essentially the same as the vent unit as the power plant unit. This is the 160, the power plant unit is the 200. It's going to still be the same procedures. Go ahead and check your oil. Make sure it's at the proper level at the bottom of the threads. Check your fuel level. Turn your fuel on. Make sure your on switch is on. You might have to choke the unit at first. Remember, if you does not run, has a little hesitation and stuff, you might have to burp the unit also. And again, with the ventilation fan, make sure that once you run all your fuel off, shut your line, shut your fuel shutoff off, and then run all your fuel out, and you can put it back on the unit. The vent fan takes a little bit more gas, so it may take a little bit longer to run up to operating temperature than your power plant unit. Now we're going to go over the daily checks for the steel circular saw and show you the proper procedures for the daily checks for it. First we're going to go over, remember it's going to have a decompression switch on the top. You'll push it, you'll feel it click. What that does is it helps you when you start it because it's a very high compression motor. Then on the top it has the on and off switch. The middle is the run. That's the run position. When you go to start it, squeeze your trigger, put it in the start position, and it locks it down. On the other side, we have the priming bolt for the carburetor and the choke. Choke off is all the way back towards your priming bolt. If you need to choke it, you'll run it up to the front. Depress it. When you start feeling the fuel go through there, give it a couple more presses, and that gets your carburetor full of fuel and gets it ready for starting. The next procedure is a safety procedure that we'd like you to always remember when you're checking this unit, is check the blade that is secure and that there is no chunks out of it, and that it's not going to maybe fly apart on you, and then you can go to start the unit. Always start this unit from the ground. It makes it a lot easier. Press your switch. Run these up to normal operating temperatures, and then you can go ahead and shut your power switch off. Now the last thing that I'm going to show you is the operating procedures for the Stihl Rescue chainsaw. When you go to check it in the morning, first of all, you want to check, make sure that your bar guard is nice and tight, that it doesn't vibrate once the unit is running. Then we're going to put the unit in the start position, run it all the way down. Sometimes if the unit goes to flood and you're running it and it has not started yet, go ahead, bring it up to the next position and squeeze your handle and then start it. That will help get the air to fuel ratio correct, and it will help it from flooding. Next, you want to check your fuel level, make sure it is appropriate. And the front one is your chain bar oil. Make sure that you never run out of the chain bar oil, because you can burn up the chains when you do this. The unit also has a decompression switch, just like the circular saw. When you go to start it, you'll do the same thing. Depress the top and you'll hear it click. Now we're going to take this unit to the ground and we're going to start it.